Just want to start off this video saying, heads up, this trailer is really bad. It's gonna show you nothing new that's happened in GTA story mode nor online. Something that people have always wanted to see. You know, it's always been speculated. Like last year, it said expanded and enhanced, new content, this and that, but they're not showing it in the trailer. So it's not even a good trailer. So we're gonna watch through it, and I'll show you guys what things they've messed up on, and why you should stop playing GTA Online and should should just move on to FiveM. We'll see a little talk about it later. Okay, straight up ahead of the game. So we're shown two scenes. It looks like it has better lighting effects. Now on Xbox One edition and PS4, they both have similar graphics, 720p, locked at 30 FPS. But most of the time on Xbox One, it only hits about, it never hits 30 FPS consistently. So what they're showing here is on these new gen systems, a better graphical experience and more FPS. But the thing is, this is not new. It's already been out on PC since 2005. There's always been a 4K option and 60 FPS support with the better draw distance and all that. Nothing is new here. So it's just disappointing. It's very underwhelming. And currently the community is pissed off because there has been no unreveal about the new stuff. Welcome back to Los Santos. The same Los Santos we've had or seen 8 different times. Nothing different. And I don't see what's enhanced about Justine. They're not showing any new location, a new property you can buy, nothing. So I don't understand. And plus, people nowadays, they've already played through story mode. This game has been bought by literally so many people. Everybody's probably played story mode even a little bit. So I don't think people are interested in story mode anymore. They want to play GTI Online. That's their flagship product. That's the product that's making them billions of dollars. So it's just, I don't get why they are focusing on story mode here in this trailer. Okay, the only thing I see here is just an explosion. It's like, why couldn't they make something GT Online like?
I gotta run now.
This straight up looks like it on PC edition. This is nothing expanded and enhanced. I really wish they just used a different engine completely. I think the issue here is people were expecting a new graphical engine, like Rage 2, which they have for Red Dead Redemption 2. They already have the technology, but they're choosing not to, which is just annoying and pissing off their fan base.
Alright, bye babe.
Talk about character switching, which has been a feature in the game since the beginning. There's nothing new and about that. So it's just, this is already disappointing. They claim here that, explosions, this and that. It's so much more. Okay, this is the fundamental problem with the trailer. They talk about and they show all these things on story mode, and then they say this. I think around this time, especially like they were about to release this DLC or port in 2 months, they should at least show something that's actually worked, that's new, that people like, and that's interesting. Like maybe a new weapon and how it works. Maybe a new different car. People love cars. I don't see they use this general terms like much more, much more. So, it makes us hyped up. But what they're showing here is completely the opposite of how we feel. We've already seen this in story mode. There's something new here. I love, this is a This is a problem. Why would they put online at the end and they're only giving online only 10, 20 seconds coverage? Okay, they show this guy walking up to the window and this jet comes from the top and gets exploded by Deluxos. People don't like futuristic vehicles. They want old school bank robbery. They want, that mile high building to be completed. They want new locations to explore. Like Cayo Perico is very successful. I don't know why they don't make it. Why they just keep on working on big stuff like that. The Los Santos tuner update was okay. It was not as great as I thought it would be. Now it was fun for a while, but honestly, who does carve it to Los Santos tuner's place? It's not even, you can't drive. It's empty. It's kind of boring. I mean, for the air shows I host, I'm never gonna use the place. The only good thing about that update is the cars. So if they only just released 10 new cars at the game and it was much earlier and then later hand they actually made a good update for like the end of the year, I would have been way more happier. I don't see the point. So just a little rant about this game. My conclusion here is GTA Expanded and Enhanced isn't going to be anything special. It's just going to be a PC port of the stuff we already know, and it's going to come to the next gen consoles. So just have maybe a 4K graphic, 60 FPS at minimum. But don't expect a Rage 2 engine or a graphics overhaul because they're not using anything different. They're using a Rage 1 engine that they've been using since Xbox One. And the fact 2 months beforehand, they tell us, oh, it's coming next year. Now understand why it's coming. Just to understand why it's coming next year, let's see why Rockstar is doing it in a business perspective. They're doing it because they want to make sure that more people can get a PS5 and Xbox Series X. So they're anticipating around the March time that most people can get their hands on the consoles. Because right now there's a shortage. So if Expanded Enhanced was to come out, there'll be a lot of people salvaging these consoles. So that makes a lot of sense. If they want to delay the game, that's fine. But the fact that they're delaying a game this long for just a simple graphics update that they could have done in like 2-3 months, especially with that amount of staff and employees and money, it's ridiculous. And that's why people are getting upset. Because it's something we've waited for so long, but it's not going to be that great. And we all kind of know it because we've seen the trailer. And this far in the development cycle, I would expect the product to be finished, especially 2 months. So my premise here is if you want to play GTA Online, go for it. If you're tired of GTA, not having updates, not there. If you're just tired in general of GTA, play FiveM. FiveM has been the answer for a lot of YouTubers as well. Recently, Vans Gaming. Recently, he has been enjoying FiveM with his fan and his players. FiveM has just been offering what people wanted. Expanded. They wanted a map expansion. FiveM gives that. There's more cars in the FiveM server than the actual DLC we got here for the Tuners update. Now just think about that. There's just a handful of developers for RSM Free Roam, and they managed to make more cars, more enhancements to GTA Story Mode than GTA Online since a whole entire year. And GTA Online has the resources. And I don't care about the COVID pandemic. Rockstar could have just given bonuses to all the people who want to work overtime. They're simply just milking the game at this point. And it may be me being cynical, but I have a rationale. It doesn't make any sense. They're simply just milking the game. It's been to the point where it's getting fans upset. So you see dislike ratio going higher than the like ratio for some of these recent trailers. When the KO Perico trailer came out, people loved it. But now it's just utter disappointment again. So that's all I gotta say is if you're disappointed about GT Online and you want to show that GT Online sucks and you're tired of it and you're stuck up with it, FiveM. FiveM is the way to go.